Hey everyone, how's it going? Grizzly here with another Team Fortress 2 gameplay commentary. And yes, I know, it's another soldier gameplay, and I'm sorry about that. But I do have a little suggestion that I got on my Steam page. If you guys are not a member of that Steam group, you can check it out by the link in the description. And someone in there actually suggested that I do, specific loadout videos where you guys would suggest certain weapons that I use, and then I'll do a live commentary with them. And I think this will do a pretty good job of, getting me off the soldier class every now and then, and trying something new, trying something different, and hopefully it will go well. So if you guys have suggestions on what you'd like to see, post them in the comments below, and be sure to thumbs up the ones that you like, so I'll know what you guys want me to try out. But back to this gameplay really quick. I'm playing with my good friend Rubbishy username, and he's pocketing me as a medic with a quick fix, and I usually do not do videos with medics. And I don't know if I've ever put one up before, but I usually don't do that because, it's kind of not as entertaining to watch because the other person, there's no really struggle going on, is what I'm trying to say. And you'll see in this gameplay, we pretty much end up, dominating the entire team. If you just look at the leaderboard at the end, you'll see that we are clearly above the rest of everybody in the server. But yeah, let's get a hop into what we're talking about in this video. And there have been all kinds of things going on in the Team Fortress 2 world lately that I haven't been able to, create a video on. I've been pretty busy. I haven't done a very good job of just keeping you all informed, and I just want to kind of catch up on everything in this video. So first off, Valve will be releasing a Team Fortress 2 update sometime this year, and they've done quite a bit of this recently. The later part of 2013 there were a few updates, and there have been a few in the beginnings of 2014, but I think this one we're getting ready to see is pretty big. And we actually kind of knew it was on its way because the members of Critzcast did an interview with Gary Schwartz, the voice of the Heavy, and he kind of let them in on a little bit of information, and he said that he'd gone into Valve recently and recorded some voice lines. So we knew an update was on the way, but we didn't really know what it was going to be about. But recently Valve made a post on their blog kind of giving us a little bit of information, and although we don't know a whole lot about what's going to be going on, we do know that it takes place in outer space, and more specifically on the moon. And all they've shown us so far is this little piece of concept art with the Heavy running around on what looks like a moon base of some sort. That's what they're calling it. And they also said it has a bunch of interesting new gameplay, so that leaves the door open for all kinds of speculation, and that's what everybody's been doing in the community lately. Is it a new game mode? Is there going to be low gravity? What sort of new mechanics are going to be involved in this? And honestly, I'm hoping it's not a new game mode, and I'm hoping it's not low gravity. And I know some of you guys may be like, oh, you're party pooper, you want everything to be serious, but I just feel like low gravity, it's already gimmicky, and it just takes away from the map, and I feel like it wouldn't be serious at all. And people in servers, there are plugins and there are commands that you can use to create low gravity yourself, so I don't really want to see that in an official Valve map, because if people want that, they can do that on their own. And it's been such a long time since we've actually seen a map that Valve has made that I'm hoping for a more standard game mode. King of the Hill, control point, payload, and I'm sorry if that may be boring to you guys, but that's really what I'd like to see. And if it is a new game mode, I'm hoping it's not something like Special Delivery, and maybe it was just Doomsday's design, but I never really enjoyed that game mode. And I can see them trying, squeeze it in with this moon base thing, because the whole rocket thing launching, that would fit in really well with the outer space, the outer space theme. So I have my fingers crossed for a more standard game mode, but I really want to know what you guys want to think about this. Do you want to see a crazy, wacky game mode, or do you want to see something more serious? Do you want like the low gravity? I'm just curious because I've told you what I want to see, and I just want to know what you guys want to see as well. So moving on to something else that Valve mentioned, and that's a Taunt Workshop. They're working on this, trying to make it so people can upload taunts that they've created, just like weapons and cosmetics, and then you can vote on them and they'll add them into the game. And as I've said in previous commentaries, I'm all about this kind of thing. Anything that a member of the community is able to make, and upload it, and it can make it into the game and they can get payment for that, I mean, I am totally for that thing. Maps, weapons, cosmetics, and now taunts. I am 100% in support of that. So I think that's great, and I'm looking forward to all the crazy zany taunts that are going to come out of this. So let's move on to what I'm sure most of you guys are wondering about, and that's the title of this video, and that's what we're going to be talking about right here. And we've gotten confirmation from James McVinney, the director of End of the Line, that they will be shipping new weapons in this community-driven update. And I could not be more excited about this, and I know all of you guys are probably excited as well. As I'm sure most of you guys know, we haven't had a new weapon added to the game, excluding reskins, in the past like year and a half, I think. And I know we've received all these weapon changes like the Winger and the Short Circuit and the Soda Popper, and they've made them a little bit different, they've buffed them, they've changed some things, but as far as a new weapon, something that's an actual new model, we haven't been able to get our hands on something like that in such a long time. And I'm just very excited about that. And something else that he has also confirmed is that the items that they'll be adding, the weapons, will be taken out of the workshop. They're there right now. They've already been chosen, I think. I don't think he hasn't confirmed that, but I'm assuming the weapons have already been chosen. So if you go browse through the workshop, you might be able to see what's actually going to be making it into the game in this update. And the people who've made those items, I can just guarantee that they're going to be rolling in a lot of money when this update is released, because all of us in the community, we've all been saying we want more weapons, we want more weapons. We've just been clamoring for it for the better part of a year. And now that it's finally going to be happening, a lot of people aren't going to wait for the drop. They're going to want to go out and they're going to want to buy them. So those people are very lucky to have been selected by the End of the Line crew. And I'm very excited about that. And that's not the only thing we're going to be getting with the End of the Line update, but we're also going to be getting a new map. That's something that they've also confirmed. So we're looking at 2 new maps this year, one from Valve, one from the End of the Line update, and I just can't wait. I love new maps, and I'm just very, very excited to see what's going to be happening. And I can just tell right now that 2014 is going to be a good year for TF2, and I'm just looking forward to being smack dab in the middle of it. But yeah, before I wrap up this video, I would like to mention that someone who participated in the event I held a few days ago for my birthday actually recorded some of the gameplay and put together a video showcasing it. So if you're interested in seeing how the event went, or you'd just like to get an idea of what it's going to be like next time I hold one, go check out that video. The link is in the description. And the video is actually pretty lengthy, around 40 minutes long, so don't feel like you need to watch all of it, but if you want to check it out, it's there. Also, I'd just like to remind you guys to post some loadout suggestions for me for this series that I'm going to be starting, and if you have any ideas for videos in general, something you'd like to see, there's a discussion post in the Steam group, so check that out. Link is in the description as well for that. So that's all I have to pester you guys about today. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll talk to you guys all later. Have a good one. Bye.
This is Heavy Weapons Guy. Thank you for watching Grizzly Berry. Now click that little yellow button. Ha ha!